We are given the polynomial function y equals x plus 5 times x minus 2 squared times x minus 7. First, we need to set the function equal to 0 and determine the x-intercepts. We're gonna solve each root by its own. What that means, we're gonna make x plus 5 equals to 0, so x1 will be negative 5. Then x minus 2 squared equals to 0, which means that the second root will equal to 2. And the third root, we're gonna make it x minus 7 equals 0, which means that x3 will equal to 7. Now we have all the roots for the graph. Then we need to determine the end behavior. To check if it's positive or negative, we need to look at our coefficients. In this case, we have no negative coefficients, which means that our polynomial equation is going to be indeed positive. And then we're going to check if it's an odd or even function. We start by looking at the first power in the equation. In this case, we have our power is 2, and 2 is an even number, which means that our polynomial equation will then equal to 2. Now I'm gonna hand the stage to Mimo, and he will explain the multiplicity, and this will be the final step in order to graph the polynomial equation.
The number of times a given point is the multiplicity of that root. There are 3 different ways the multiplicity interacts with the x-axis. First is a linear type, where the roots of zeros are the value at which the given graph intersects the x-axis. This is shown when the power is 1. The second type is the quadratic way, where there is a parabolic shape that will be tangent to the x-axis. This is shown when the power is 2. And finally, the cubic function will have a cubic shape and will intersect the x-axis with a minimum of 3 roots, and this is shown when the power is 3. Now we can draw the graph correctly.
And this is the final shape of our graph. As you can see here, the first x-intercept intersects the x-axis. The second x-intercept has a tangent with the x-axis, and the third x-intercept intersects the x-axis.